His name is Scott Higgins. Give it up for Scott Higgins. One more time for Justin. How are you, Hartford? So good? Here in the basement on Thursday night? Pretty nice, huh? Huh? I feel fucking huge. This is awesome. I love this place. Oh. Actually, I didn't even realize there was going to be a show tonight. I have 3 kids at home. When he asked me to get out of the house, I'm like, fuck yeah. I am so there. I'm so there. Anybody else escaping kids tonight? Wow, it's been a while, huh? Real excited. I have 3 kids, 3 girls. Thank you, that's what you should do, nothing. You guys are right on cue with that one. You're a lively group. I have 3 teenage girls. Every time. Yeah, when you have teenage girls, you have to deal with teenage boys. Right? And I have to greet the young man when he comes to my door. And when that horny prick rings my doorbell, I throw open that front door like, hello, gorgeous. Why don't you spin around and let me check that ass out? Oh my God, do you work out? Holy shit, can you run fast? Look at you go! Oh my God, bye asshole! Bye, see you. No, honey, he couldn't stay. I think he had track practice. I don't know. The bastard's gonna win, look at him. It's not easier when your kid's are little. How old are your kids?
4, 8, 9, 11, 15, 23.
Yeah, they have this new invention. It's called a condom. I don't know if you've heard of it. You are one horny fucker. Let me tell you. Good for you. I was done at 3. People always ask me, why'd you have 3 girls? Because I wanted 1 boy. It's just the way that shit worked out. I just stopped at that point. It's not easy, though, when you have little kids, because little ones don't leave you alone for 2 seconds. When my kids were growing up, I don't think I took a shit by myself, right? For 10 years. Because they'll walk right in on you, friends in tow, they don't care. Sitting there like an asshole, I don't think we met. How are you? Good to see you. You gotta worry about them walking in on you having sex. And that did happen to me. I just didn't know it. Yeah, I found out the next day. My daughter comes up to me. She's like, Dad, I'm worried about you. You're losing your memory. My memory? Yeah, you forgot who Grandpa was. I heard you in your room last night yelling at Mom, who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Some of you need a minute on that one? Yeah, try explaining that at the breakfast table the next day. Could have been worse. At least she didn't find out I was alone. All right, that one you get. Oh yeah, we're very lucky. We're very lucky to have kids because when we first started trying, it wasn't happening. My wife wasn't getting pregnant, so we went to the specialist to have things checked. And the first thing he wanted us to try is for me to lower my testicular temperature. I'm like, with what? Crotchless pants? What are you talking about? He hands me this thing that looks like a jockstrap with a Stop and Shop bag on the front of it. Then he explained what that was for, is to fill that with ice and wear it for an hour before we had sex. Oh, really? Let me get this plan straight, Doc. You want me to pack my genitals in ice for 1 hour, and then you expect me to find them? Hope you got a plan B on that paper. But it worked out for us. And I still remember that first time I was ever in a delivery room when my oldest daughter was born. It was an amazing moment because all this stuff's going on. All of a sudden there's this brand new human being in the room, and they handed her to me to hold for that first time. And I think for a guy anyway, that's the moment you find out what the words true love means. Because yeah, I knew, that's it. I'm done, rest of my life. Whatever she wants, whatever she needs, I'd take a bullet for her if I had to. But then, of course, one day she turned 13. Started having her period. Yeah, there's a few days a month, if that shot rings out, I might duck, that's all I'm saying. I have 4 women that cycle at the same time. Last week I would have used one of them as a human shield if I had the opportunity. No, I'd still take a bullet for him, except now I'm pretty sure it's going to come from my own gun. That's the only difference. Pretty sure that's how that shit's going to go down. My oldest is actually in college now, somewhere in the Carolinas, I don't remember exactly. No, just when we were dropping her off after 12 hours of her bitching at me in the car, I was like, fucking close enough! Holy shit, here's $20, let us know how you do. We haven't heard from her, so I guess she's doing okay. You gotta teach them to be self-sufficient, that's the important thing. Now she found her way home, fucking navigation. She's home for the summer, and she's a terrible driver. She's awful. She can't park for shit. I have a driveway that's 3 cars wide. She parks in the middle of the driveway so no one can get out. I was almost late tonight, too, because I come out of the house, there's her car in the middle of the driveway. She's not home, so I have to go in and find her keys. So I finally find them, I'm running out of the house, and I noticed hanging on her keychain there was this whistle. And I'm like, what the hell is the whistle? And then all of a sudden it dawned on me, what's the whistle? Rape whistle, exactly. I was like, holy shit, oh my God, what an ego this kid has. Didn't bring her up that way. I think the thing's broken, though. I blew it twice. Nobody raped me. It doesn't even work. Anyway, so. Hope she still has the receipt. Seriously. One thing I wasn't prepared for, though, when my kids were growing up, were sex questions. Because my parents weren't very good at it. My mother was not comfortable with intimate conversations. She was very, very religious, which is fine. I have no problem with that. But growing up in that house, if we did anything she didn't approve of, she said we were possessed. Like one time, she walked in the bathroom, and she found me, you know, yeah, roughing up the suspect, if you will. She freaked. She opened that door, she's like, oh dear God, boy, you've got the devil in you. I'm standing there naked. All I could think to say was, I know, Mom, I was just trying to get him out. Then there was a time she found the blow-up doll I was hiding under my bed. Thing was, the doll didn't bother her. The empty can of Fix-A-Flat next to it did. All right, everyone got that one that's going to get it? Do I have to write this shit out for you people? But it's tough. I had girls. I really didn't know what to say, because these questions come out of nowhere. My youngest daughter is a baseball fan, which is so cool. The problem is, watch any sporting event nowadays with a little kid. The problem are the commercials, right? Do we need any more commercials for erectile dysfunction? Watch a game. Every other commercial. And it's always that Cialis one. When a relaxing moment becomes the right one. But you guys have seen the commercial, right? Maybe you can explain to me, why do these people always end up in separate tubs on the front yard? What kind of redneck foreplay is that shit? Seriously? That doesn't impress me. If you want to impress me with your product, I want to see the guy carrying the tub out of the house with no hands. Where do you want this thing? There you go. Enjoy your bath. I will sign up for some of that shit. Well, last year, I'm watching a baseball game. Commercial comes on. I'm not paying attention. All of a sudden, I hear... I'm like, oh, shit. Next thing you know, my youngest child is standing in front of me, going, Daddy, what's an erection? An erection? Well, that's when they pick a new president in China. I apologize. I know that's not politically correct, but I panicked. That's all I can think of. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She totally bought it and turned around and walked away, so figured I got away with one. That was until the next day, because I got a phone call from her social studies teacher. Yeah, we'll just say Mrs. Chang did not find it as funny as you guys did. That woman has no sense of humor whatsoever. My wife and I, a couple months ago, celebrated our 22nd wedding anniversary. Thank you. It's not easy. When you're with someone for a while, you always get in those stupid fights, don't you? One thing that always starts an argument in my house is when there's piss on the toilet seat. Because being the only guy, you know who's getting the blame on that one. I don't know what they expect. If I wake up in the middle of the night, they don't want me to turn on a light because I might wake somebody up. Really? What am I supposed to use to find the toilet? Sonar? They're lucky anything gets in at all. Especially in the morning. Because guess who's not cooperating? Right, guys? Mr. I got a mind of my own. He always wakes up first. I wake up, he's standing there waiting for me. And you can't sleep in either. He'll start tapping you on the stomach. Come on, I gotta go. And I got a problem at that point. I have to pee really bad, but I got a penis you could break bricks with. You could hang wet towels on him, and he's not gonna bed. So if you want me to aim, I don't know, put the toilet on the ceiling. That's where I'm aiming. My wife's like, why don't you just sit down to pee? Because if I could get him folded under the toilet seat, I can't let go. He'll snap up against the seat. Now I'm pissing through that crack between the seat and the toilet. All over the back of my legs, that doesn't work. I get so sick arguing with her, I just pee in the sink. Fuck it. Yeah, you guys have been a lot of fun. Thank you very much. My name's Scott Higgins.